Okay, I have one last question. Suppose you have a friend who has a fairly broad major, right? Like a business, communications, health sciences, something of that nature, and is about to graduate this May. How would you capture the scope or potential benefits of a postgraduate residency year with us?
Funny enough, I mean, not to put it out there, but I actually called Claire doing just that. And because she was a friend, I was near her college, and I knew that she was maybe looking in this area. I was like, Claire, you got to come do the residency.
Yeah.
And I just encouraged her, like, hey, I know you have the gifts with the people in ministry. Like, I know you worked in different jobs. I know you're not quite sure where you want to go. Like, this could give you the chance to explore all of those. And I think another thing I'd say is like you said, it's kind of too good to be true. You kind of have to want this. Like, you got to value it. And you got to value like the local church, like we said, and community, and life, and working, and having some flexibility. I think if you can, my encouragement would be, especially when someone just graduates, like, you don't have to figure it all out when you're 22 and just graduate college. Like, Jesus didn't start his ministry until he was 30. Like, you can, you have time to figure it out, and this gives you a way to take risk when you have the time and when you're younger, and you can have that flexibility. And so why not take advantage of that? I don't know.
And I would even say very low risk, really high reward. Like, you're not even like, because of the way that it's structured. So I worked for a year after graduation because I graduated in COVID, long story short. But then I was looking to relocate, and I didn't actually have the time to discern between when I graduated and when I started working. And so for me, when Joe said that you would have the space to do that, it was invaluable. And there was low risk. Like, I was moving up to a new area, and I was being put up with a host family where I didn't have to worry about financial responsibility right away, and I knew that I would be taken care of in the church family, and that I was also going to get to explore work opportunities, which is something that I didn't want to give up. I wanted to be able to work and figure out what that looked like. And so I think the really low risk by like not having the responsibility of a lot of things that you have responsibility for usually when you're on your own right away, and the high reward and having the time to discern what you want to do and how you want to spend your time.
Absolutely. Because I also think there's so much pressure coming right out of college to think I have to either go right to graduate school or right to the job that I want to do, and you really don't have to. And this really does provide a unique space where you're not just indefinitely throwing yourself into something, but you have a year or 2 years or whatever it is, where you know that this is set and you have this space that is not just open space, but really intentional space where you are being formed in your work, in your faith, and then in everything around that in community.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a holistic mindset. Like you have, even if you do know exactly what you want, like student, like you are putting all your life, hopefully your life around Christ is like all being revolved around being whole in your work, in your life, and in the church. And like each thing is meant to connect to the other. Like the three components of this program, they're meant to be like interwoven. And I think that's what's so cool about it, is that you get advice for practical things, for life. You get advice for faith. You get advice for just
for work.
Yeah. And so you get, I think, touches on everything that you need. And so that would be my encouragement.
Well, thank you guys. I'm so thankful for each of you. Thank you for your time today. I do think it's like perfect timing, right? With so many of our undergraduates starting to kind of kick into high gear. Oh my goodness, May's around the corner. Fall is coming. What am I going to do? We'd be excited to talk to you. There's a web link right here on the screen we're going to add. And then we are accepting applications and totally open to have conversations. So if you're a senior getting ready to graduate and you're interested or at least have some questions, please reach out to us. We'll also have a page of references where you can actually even like connect with any of the folks here, and there's additional names of folks that have been part of the residency program that would love to fill you in. You know, like, is this church crazy? What's it like living here? That kind of stuff.
Like detailed questions that
questions
today you can ask.
That we probably didn't share today. So please check out the website for the details. Reach out to us. And potentially even available to do some face-to-face kind of interview conversations. You know, hopefully setting us up to accept our new class of residents this September 1st. Cool? Thank you guys, and hope you guys have a great day. See ya.
You got it.